Hey kids, welcome back. We are going into part 3 of session 12, and the boys have uncovered some unseemly details about House Leiyaron and involvement with Anir Anad, or Anad Anir, now I've even forgotten my own character's name, um, in regards to his practices in the worship of Velsharoon and possibly in the service of this noble house in Melvaunt. The characters have decided that they need to beat feet to the city because they feel that there is going to be some form of a zombie apocalypse, whether it's many or gigantic proportions, no one knows. But that's their task, and they're setting forth to do it. You guys all set? Ready to go? Looks like it.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Ready
Okay,
as I'll never be.
I'm ready to squish a necromancer.
All right, so let's go ahead and transition you guys over to roll 20. We've got you all set there on the screen. And you guys have successfully navigated through a tunnel that has a collapse along one side. You've managed to get over that and are now descending a set of stairs to what looks like an opening ahead of you. So what's the marching order? How are you guys proceeding cautiously?
I'm first.
All right, so make sure you guys can move your characters.
We've decided that caution is no longer appropriate.
Yes.
No, we're about the business of finding what's down here and then getting back to town.
Okay.
The troops behind the tank.
All right. So we are moving forward, and so how far are you guys going to move up? Bear, do you want to go ahead and
Can
move
we
yourself
see
up?
this?
Yeah, as you guys could probably get there like within 10 feet. Each square is
No, I'm
5
asking,
feet.
can
so
we see this
Yeah.
where we are?
You do. Barrett, give me a knowledge religion check.
Yay, religion. It's good to be the cleric. Let's see. Where's the religion button? There you are.
Give it to me.
Uh-oh.
I had
Go one of two ways.
One of two ways. Okay. You're.
Do I recognize him from the book at all?
There you go. Roll me an investigation roll, please. Mr. Silas Silvensmith.
Oh, dude, you're cutting out on me.
Oh, sorry. Roll an investigation check for me, Silas. Good question.
Yes.
Yes. Those symbols are warding symbols. So they are
What?
set up to ward the room that is beyond.
Ward.
Yeah,
Which
warding.
direction?
They're protecting against intrusion from the direction you're coming from.
Okay.
All right.
So, just stop, say, a zombie horde from wandering down this direction.
Chances are that's a possibility. So what do you want to do about this? How do you want to approach it?
Have enough arcana ability to know what to do with warding stones?
I don't know, do you? Let's have you roll it. Let's give me a knowledge arcana and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident you're going to be okay with that one.
Okay, so yes, looking at between the book that you successfully just opened the page and found where these symbols are actually described, you can actually see where you need to actually break the plane of these wards to deactivate them. So in order to do that, what I'm going to have...
I point to the spot and tell Kendrick, or tell Baird to smash it with his hammer.
You know me and smashing things with my hammer.
Okay. So, all right. So you are going to step up to that area. So let's say it's kind of like in this corner right here and this little corner right there where you need to go. And go ahead and roll me a attack. Just want to make sure that you have to hit a certain target. So just want to make sure you're nailing it and not doing a fumble on me.
All right, so I have to type this out. Give me a sec.
No worries.
And the axe goes flying away, and...
Okay, you hit it. So you're able to crumble that area of the stone, and these wards are inset into the stone. They've been carved in, so it's not as simple as just kind of brushing along some powder or anything like that. So you're able to do that one. So go to the next one there, Baird.
All right.
Okay, and you hit that one as well. Just need to make sure you didn't get a critical fumble, so that's all. Okay, so you have successfully cleared the wards. Depending upon the kinds of magic that you have at your disposal, there's other ways to kind of verify that, but it depends on how
I
you
think
want
I've
to
already
proceed.
used my detect magic for the day. We're still on the same day, right?
Yes, you are on the
Yeah.
same day, unfortunately.
Well, I'm basically once those go down, I'm gonna kick in the door.
Okay.
Hey Jeff, just so you know, I've lost video from you, so it could just
Okay.
be my bandwidth.
It might be your bandwidth. How about everybody else? Can you guys see video?
Oh yeah,
No,
I
no
can.
video.
You can? Okay. All
Not,
right.
not.
Oh, he's back.
Yep, there we go. All right. Okay, so let's do it then. So, Baird, you go up. Give me a strength check on those doors.
Hold on, I gotta move my guy. All right, strength check. Core stats, strength.
Oh, nice. So the doors, they're made of like a heavy wood, and the bar does nothing to stop your immense strength as you kick it in, and the doors fly open with a thunderous crash. And as you guys look in, let's open up some of this area here. So as you're looking in, you see basically that.
Oh, interesting.
So there seems to have been some other form of calamity in this area, at least from what you can tell. I'll open this up a little bit more. I have to kind of maneuver my map around a little bit.
Is this outdoors now?
No, actually, there is some plant life and rotten ground that's fallen down from above. What ceiling is still remaining? It looks like it's all earth. It is not. There's some stone that's up there that kind of holds things up, but for the most part, it looks like it's kind of like interwoven roots and other kinds of plant systems that are holding things up.
Yeah,
With all
that's
the
totally
stone in here.
This is dwarf fork, man. You guys go dig around in there. I live in the woods.
So, and then up ahead of you, there is a hallway that leads between two rooms, or at least like between two stone areas here. So these two areas, let me get my little clicker going back again. So between here, there's a corner, and then the rubble is kind of pounding or piled up along this wall right here, which is slightly come down, but you can't quite see what's inside here.
All right, I'm heading in.
Okay. So why don't you do this? Why don't you give me a perception check? And actually, let's have you all do that. Why don't you all give me perceptions?
Why can't it ever be the high one? Is oh
No,
wait,
you did well.
it
You got a
was.
21. You got
I
a
saw
21,
I saw
so.
Silas's and thought it was mine. Okay, good.
All right, Kendrick, how about you? Okay. Kendrick, you're kind of exploring around a little bit and seeing where some of the stone is stable and where it's not. You're not seeing any movement right now. It looks like everything is kind of solid in place right now. The stone that has crumbled down, because this is kind of maybe why your perception isn't the greatest, but you're distracted a little bit because the stone that's fallen down looks like it fell down maybe a few years ago. Silas, you are. So what's distracting you right now as you're kind of right there at the doorway?
Pretty rocks.
Yeah, you know, I think giant collapsing underground rooms
Mhm.
is about as far from my comfort zone as you get.
All right.
We ain't in the Shire anymore.
Yeah.
Now, something that catches your eye,
I
Silas.
live in homes made of tree branches.
That's right. Something that catches your eye, and actually everybody here will notice this, is there are small sconces that have been inset into the walls that have those same blue glowing orbs or jewels like the ones, the permanent spells that you've seen in a couple other areas here. So like there'd be one here, there's one over here, like over by the rubble, this spot here. So you actually, Silas, you're actually able to see decently here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Baird. Now, what you are hearing is you're hearing a low tone right now. Somebody speaking. And
Do I hear what they're speaking?
you do speak multiple languages, don't you?
I speak like 7 different languages.
All right. So let's see here. For your languages, just make sure you have this one.
He's got a battlefish in his inventory.
Yeah, it's speaking fish right now. No.
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, Gnomish, and Orc.
All right. It's a mixture of Common, Orc, and something else. But you do get the sense that it's probably being said by a human tongue. And some of the words that you're hearing refer to seeking the correct path. Tell me the path, master. Why have you not shown me where to go? I wish to know the direction that you would send me. I can no longer deal with these cretins who do not even know your glory. So that's what you're hearing so far.
And it's Common and Orc?
There's a mixture of Orcish that's in there, and then there's another language that's there. There's certain pauses in his cadence that it's... If I was going to liken it to something in Common times, it's almost kind of like a Russian dialect.
All right, I need to invest. I need to check this out.
Okay.
He doesn't speak Russian, so that's bad.
What I'm hearing isn't. I don't want to be like full on Baird smash,
Right.
but because this might be somebody who's actually sympathetic to what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to look into this.
Okay. As far as it being sympathetic to what you're doing, you don't get that impression.
I don't get that impression?
The tones and the words do not give you comfort.
Yeah, I didn't get any sympatheticness. I got somebody who thinks he's better than a whole other set of people.
Oh, that's right. The Cretan thing at the end there, kind of. So we might be going full on Baird smash, especially because if we're talking about this crazy death cult who's what I can never remember the name of this.
Velsharoon.
Velsharoon. This is a guy praying to Velsharoon, which means Baird smash.
Roughly translates
to Baird smash.
In the Dwarvish tongue of the Northern Highlands.
Clearly
translates. Okay.
Baird is a mountain dwarf. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. From the mountains, from the west. Okay. So Baird, let's see here. So each square is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how far up do you want to move if I was going to give you 10 squares to maneuver?
I mean, I kind of want to get...
So this just to kind of make sure you're...
This is hallway, right?
Yeah. So where you're not seeing rubble, you can pass through. It's not uneven.
I kind of want to come here to like the edge of the rubble.
Okay. All right. On this side and on this side, you see doors. So let me click there. So there are 2 doors. Both of them are closed. Yeah. That is what you see right now. The voice is a little bit clearer. Let me open up some more area here.
I was about to say, where's this conversation coming from?
All right. So right now, oops, I'm gonna do that there. Yeah, that's your scope. You can see that there. Perfect. Okay, so you now can see up ahead a person.
That looks like somebody's gonna Baird smash.
Now the person right now is facing this direction here and is on his knees. He's garbed in what looks like some form of armor with kind of a a cloak or somewhat on behind him on his shoulders, and he's got a headdress on, and his hands are up like this, and you have, images of that last chamber that you saw when you came through here, with the people kind of holding their hands up in adulation. I don't know if you kind of remember that. It was where we ended one of the sessions. Yeah.
Right.
So that's kind of the posture he's in, but he is on his knees though. And in front of him, you see an altar with those same symbols. I mean, you can kind of make them out. Those same symbols of warding are up ahead, but there is kind of an altar that's in front of him.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see if I can find. I realized I just didn't have a picture of an altar here. So I can find something kind of cool.
That's what the guy looks
Oh,
like?
here we go. Yes, that is basically what the guy looks like. So here, I'll do this. There we go. Oops. Come on. There. There you go. You're just praying in front of an altar. I'm going to make that onto the map layer. Boom. Okay. So there you go. So what do you do? He seems just fully, intensely enraptured onto this up ahead, onto the altar.
Smash and burn. That's you.
Give me just a sec, I have yet to use this spell.
Okay.
It's called Tiny Cricket.
The tiny cricket.
Screaming crickets, right?
Silas,
Silas, what are you up to? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Silas, what are you up to right now?
So, I mean, it's fairly clear at this point that Baird is charging toward.
Yeah, there's some kind of shadowed
I
area
gotta
up
catch
ahead
up,
you can't quite see.
You can't let your buddy go charging off into the dark without helping.
That's right.
I mean, he hasn't noticed us, right? We have full...
I mean, he hasn't turned around. He's still mumbling and muttering to himself.
And nobody does knife in the back better than a rogue. Let's rogue him.
Well, then
let's rogue him.
Because Baird will not let him keep talking.
Well, your armor slows you down.
I'm just gonna say Baird will not suffer this dude to live, is basically what it comes down to.
All right.
I will do a full run. A full stealth, awesome run. Let's roll for that.
Okay. So give me a stealth. Now you're trying to run at the same time?
Well, I'm trying to at least I need to catch up to Baird, put his hand on his shoulder, and then continue on.
Okay.
So I want to move swift because I don't want this opportunity to go away. Okay. But I do have a lot of ground to cover here.
I wanted to see, there was something in your character that we could use, or that you could use in this case. I think that's more of like when you're actually in the action, but you can actually get an additional move after you've attacked and moved. You get an additional action. It's an
but I also get my sneak attack.
Dash. Yeah. But I'm saying is that you get to dash. You get to do a couple of things there.
Dash. When you take the dash action, you gain extra movement for your current turn. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers. With the speed of 30 feet, for example, you can move up to 60 feet on your turn if you dash.
Right.
Any increase or decrease to your speed changes this movement by the same amount. Okay.
Now that's one option that you have as a rogue, but I'm talking when you became second level, you had...
Starting at second level, your quick thinking and agility, it's cunning action.
There it
allows
is,
you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action at each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
There you go. All right, so I just want to make sure you're aware of that one. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to...
But by the way, because I was looking things up, the spell I'm going to do is called Guiding Bolt. What it basically does is a flash of light streaks towards the creature within range. I basically make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against him gets advantage.
Nice. All right.
So maybe I don't need to run and dash and get this guy.
Well, it depends on if I hit him or not.
Well, this is the way I see it playing out. I'm running, and I run past Baird. And right as I run past Baird, he shoots this thing.
My spell goes off as you run past me.
And then if we do this right, it hits, and I'm more than 20 feet away because there's a 20 feet damage. You said splash damage?
No. It's
radius.
It's called radiant.
Radiant.
Yeah, it's the type of
it's
damage.
It's a type of damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Which, if this dude is the necromancer, might hurt him a lot.
all right.
Excellent.
Let's roll initiative just so we could get that stuff out of the way.
Okay, gotta remember how to. There's the initiative button. Yay, initiative button.
And make sure you click on your token when you roll it.
Yes.
So
21 initiative.
When you click on yours, Kendrick, you'll have a button. There we go. Nice.
Bam.
Very cool. It actually looks like it lined up with kind of precisely what you wanted to do, what you planned. Yeah. So Cyrus, what are you going to be doing here?
I love it when the dice actually work out.
Yeah.
All the dice rolls aren't done yet, so let's see.
Yeah. I still have to try and hit this guy.
Right.
I'm hoping that Jeff gives me advantage because the dude's busy praying.
Let's see here. I'm looking at this. I mean, you've got. Yeah, I think so. The way I have it written here, he is basically enthralled right now. So, okay. So you guys get basically a surprise round at this point. Barrage, you are up first. So what is the range on your spell? I think it's like 100 feet or something like that. Something ridiculous.
120 feet.
So you could do it right from there, and you could lay that guy out. So, well, we'll see what happens. Go ahead and hit your spell, my friend.
Plus 5. Boom.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Well, hold on. I got advantage, and I gotta because I have to type this out. It didn't do it automatically.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Let's see if I can crit because this.
Are your spells working? Your spells might be different. Well, go ahead and do your second roll dice, but I wonder if your spell.
All right.
Is working.
So, 16 is it? It is.
Okay. So roll that damage.
Roll 4d6.
He smirks as he rolls it. Woohoo!
Oh my goodness. Okay. So.
And one shot.
And Kendrick will now have advantage.
Perfect. Okay. So, at this point, you're blind. Describe it to me, compared. What does your sacred flame look like?
It's guiding light.
Oh, guiding light. Sorry.
The way I figure it, I figured
to death in the soap.
The age of this crowd will be perfect when I say that he draws back Hadouken style. And just blast.
Oh, you're good. Very nice. Okay, so searing light comes pouring out of Baird's extended hands, shooting down through this corridor and just blazing into him with a furious amount of damage. So, blammo. And this guy is now hurt. So I'm going to put, is that a red aura? Yeah, there we go. And how much was that damage? It was 17?
17.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. So he is now hurt. He stumbles forward into the altar, kind of like hitting the steps there, and attempts to try and turn around, but it's just kind of like on his hands and knees in front of that altar. So let me flip him around here. Oops, put him upside down.
And thus the rogue strikes.
Yeah. Why is it doing this? Stupid thing. Just forget it. Never mind. He's facing the other way. His picture looks like he's facing towards you, but he's not. Kendrick, go. So you've got, let's see, you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got 30 feet to clear. What's your speed?
My speed is I can make it with the dash action if I needed to. Let's see. I may not need it though. My speed base is 25, so I do need it.
That's okay. I'm sorry. Let's say you moved up enough to where you can go ahead and launch into it. All right. So you come rushing in.
Jeff basically wants to see this awesome maneuver actually happen.
A DM wants what a DM wants. Okay. Okay. So Kendrick, go ahead and roll your attack. You do have an advantage on this.
1d20 plus 4, and then
that's a hit. Let's try it again in case you get a crit.
Yeah, in case you crit.
roll 1d20 plus 4. Come on.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So roll your what's your damage? Is it 1d6 plus 2?
1d6 plus 2. Yep.
Okay.
Plus,
so
he's gonna. Is he gonna get backstabbed for this?
Well, he was given advantage. So, and the guy right now is sprawled out. He can't react. So,
okay.
So roll 2d6 plus 2, or
2d6 plus 2.
Yeah. So roll one more 1d6. So that's 7 points.
Roll 1d6.
Nice.
Maxed it out. Nice. Yeah, you're 1 point from maxing that out. So that's 13 points to him. All right. Come on, give me the... Why is this doing this to me? I'm trying to get it to give me the little highlight thing, but it's not.
If